This is what it looks like in Seward, Alaska, the day after we arrived. We're downtown now. Actually, we're at the marina, I guess. A hotel here and at the marina. How cool is that? I mean, little water on one side, mountains on the other side. And we're at the 360 motel. And the Harbor 360 to getting on board a major boat line to go whale watching with a family and friends. Going to be fun. Seward is so full of murals all over town. This one looks so good, I thought it was like a printed thing, but touched it and feel the paint on it. And this is one major marine tours. This is where we check in at the hotel here. So let's go in and see what we got.
And for anyone traveling with kids, we love having kids on the boat, but I do want to let you know we consider this a PG-13 boat. So if you have kids under the age of 13, they do need to be, like the captain said, it should be a relatively nice day out there. But if anyone is super prone to getting seasick, if anyone gets motion sick really easy, if you find yourself getting car sick, it's never a bad idea to take a preventative. We sell them for a couple of bucks back at the bar. Not trying to make money off of them. Just gives you another option to help you feel good throughout your trip today. If at any point you do start feeling nauseous, the number one zip belt is really going
starts to kick in. And this leads us to our number one question when it comes to the sea otters. These animals so small, stay sober, consider shot. The whole family getting ready to head out. Well, we're going to do the same. the ability to dive down the water 300 to 400 feet per fish. Think about that. Not only that, they have a beak that is large in proportion to their body, and because of this, when they dive down and find schools of fish, they can bring back with them anywhere from 8 to 14 fish at a time. Their beak can hold so much fish. They are not year-round residents. They actually only come back to our shoreline in the summer. Really cool. Yeah, you're supposed to go to the port side, and we'll keep it nice and slow. Like a good friend, Captain Steve, is heading out here on the first show, so we're going to take his place. I think folks see how calm it is. I'm going to come in here, I'm going to shut the engines down. And I want the folks on the port side just to be ready. Here's my advice. Watch the birds. Watch the birds. They're going to tell you where the animals are. They may have a better vantage point than us. Let's come in here, and I'm going to shut down. You folks on the port side and just watch. Oh, look at that. I've got the engines off. We're just drifting kind of towards the area that they were. But you need to move with them. I'm going to keep the engines off so that you can hear them. Again, watch the birds. Oh, that's awesome. Little bit of bubble net feeding. Using bubbles out of their nostrils to corral fish. That is so cool. I will talk about this more later. Let me just paint you a quick picture. One animal is blowing bubbles out of its nostril, creating a cylinder of bubbles. The other two are down below, waiting for the cylinder to be complete, and then once they give a alarm or a sound to go through, the three come through that cylinder of bubbles with their mouths open on the surface like that. So very cool cooperative feeding behavior, which we'll talk about more, but let's stay off the mic now. Enjoy bubble net feeding. And again, watch the birds.
I want to see that
Holgate
one fall.
Glacier is about 5 miles long. It's just in between a half mile to 3/4 of a mile wide, and at the face is anywhere from about 300 to 600 feet tall. We're going to talk more about glaciers, how they move, how this one is doing, and then talk about the park at about the halfway point. I don't like to talk right when we get here because I just want you to have a chance to watch, listen, and take some pictures, so please feel free to do that. And then again, I promise I'll talk more in just a little bit. Again, the crew's walking around, so if you're dying to know something, you can feel free to ask them. If it's important, I'll just repeat it twice. Right where that cabin is, right above it, is that mountain goat, that little white speck.
I deserve a stamp today.
Oh yeah, you earned your Kenai Fjords National Park stamp.
The only way you can do
More
Kenai
to see,
Fjords
huh?
is above anyway.
I'm not moving the camera, the boat's pivoting around. I'm just taking advantage of that.
Drop it, watch your toes.
Going so slow.
Different things that are going on in this environment. What's important to me is that you know that the information I'm about to give you, it really only pertains to Holgate Glacier, more specifically to the Kenai Fjords National Park.
Kenai Fjords.
I'd be doing glaciologists and researchers a huge disservice. Temperature that's the average there, and then move downhill at an average rate of 3 to 4 feet a day. It takes a minimum of 350 to 400 years, with the average age being about 4 to 700 years old. That's the average age of the ice in the water. Now, don't get me wrong, there are definitely some pieces that are younger. Like they're fishing there. Remember that we saw transients, which are the marine mammal eaters. These are now the fish-eating orcas. All of the king salmon we've been seeing jumping around, that's what these animals are going after. So, oh, a little tail slap. Very cool. Alright, again, we don't have a lot of time. We've got about 7 to 8 minutes, so I really appreciate if everybody's out, get as many looks as you can. And then, man, we still got a lot to talk about on the way home. We got to talk about bears, we got to talk about killer whales, but for now, just enjoy. Again, these are stellar sea lions. If you're from the Pacific Northwest, they do look a lot like their cousin, the California sea lions. There's a couple differences. California sea lions bark. Our sea lions growl, which you can hear. The other major difference is size. You see that big male that's talking right there? He is full grown. And in the wild, full grown male sea lions like Bubba there. Bubba's anywhere from 11 to 12 feet in length and weighs somewhere between 2,000 and 2,200 pounds. Yeah, they get really big out here.